Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's episode of Hot Off the Press. As we're continuing on our learning dye sublimation and puff print journey, tonight we're doing a cartoon character, and we're going to do that with a added puff print stencil. So, you know, we're kind of still learning how to do this. This was the one from last night. If you haven't seen this episode, you can check it out on my channel with Chappelle Roan. And this is just off of one of her album covers. It's a single of Casual, which I think is just casual. And it came out really cool with this puffy bumper. So we're going to add a puffy bumper tonight, a shadow bumper onto the SpongeBob. And, you know, when you're doing puff, you can, you know, print out, you know, single color only. That's all that puff really comes in. It also comes in some designs that are like, you know, wavy. Can you hand me one of those? I'll show you. And like this, you know, you can also find stuff like this, which is really cool, but it doesn't exactly accomplish multiple tones, you know, like dye sublimation with so many colors. So what we're trying to do is incorporate some of the bumpy effect of the puff with our dye sublimation, achieving a lot of colors. So in this particular one, we're doing SpongeBob, okay? And yeah, this is the first press of a couple that we got to do to get the actual shirt first created. And like any of the designs that we do here on Hot Off the Press, I will show this to you along with myself for the first time, as all of the shirts that I make on this channel, it will be the first time we've ever made it. So it's pretty exciting. Yeah, you know, you kind of find out with me if it works, and if it doesn't, you can always tell me to. And I generally tell you as well. Trying to make sure that I didn't jump on the paper. It will create like a shadow effect, which isn't the worst thing on a cartoon character. It gives it like a 3D effect. The trick that is going to be most difficult about this image in particular is its length, and the character's feet go all the way to the bottom. Also, the puff is all the way at the top. So I'm trying to ensure that the puff somewhat ends up in between the two edges of the shirt. So these are just some of the goals, you know, when we finish the shirt. And I'm also making sure that I get the entire SpongeBob actually on the shirt. I also like to leave the bottom edge taped, and I like to leave the top edge bled. So if there is color in this area, I want it to go all over the neck, whereas I want the bottom to be nice and clean with the finish. So all of these presses are 60 seconds long, and basically I have to do 4 of them to get around the entire shirt. But it won't take too long. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our character today, right after this press. In 3, 2, 1, beep. We'll keep moving. Well, yeah, we're getting there. And dye sublimation is really the way to go, because you can just achieve so much color with it. You know, you'll see a lot of people doing puff print, you know, life's a beach type, you know, imagery, or surf, sun, sand, and puff, and some of the other stuff I've been showing you. But I'm really just trying to stretch the limitations of our ideas that we could do within it, and also find out for myself what's possible, I guess. You know, I grew up with a lot of those shops when I was a kid, the crazy t-shirt shops, you know, where you kind of basically went in, you picked out your image off a wall, and you selected the shirt. You know, and so this is kind of my similar thing to that. So I love the dye sublimation. You know, you can just get all of the detail, all of the rich color. The other nice part is the texture. Now, I know I tell you a lot of this if you watch every night, but these shirts don't really fade over time. What you see here is kind of a classic shirt, and that's just because I'm using a little bit of a cotton blend in my shirt. Now, if I did this with an entire polyester blank, I could get that full luster of the image, and you wouldn't see any of this whiting within it. But the whiting is basically as white as it will ever be, and the dye sublimated is there as if you had bought the shirt in this color format, so never coming out. And if you haven't seen it, I do some double exposure shirts as well, and just to kind of prove that point where we're literally dyeing the image on each side, and you can see them as they dye through the other side. Really cool. I know it may be hard to explain, but watch the channel. You'll love it. And while you're at it, give me a like and subscribe. So yeah, this is going to be the final press, and then we're going to move on quickly to the puff print. All right. And these shirts that I've been using lately have a little bit of a bamboo content in them. They're just really nice. They call it viscose, but it's blended with the polyester and the cotton. So soft, the softest shirts I've ever found. And they're not perfect for the winter months, but for the most part, all the summer months, these are the go-to shirts. You know, these shirts just feel like you have nothing on. And if clothes are uncomfortable, you know, they're probably not the good clothes to have, you know. So always starting with a good shirt. Not that you have to. You can get blanks to do this for $2. If you're interested in doing dye sublimation, or you want to get a shirt you made yourself and try this out, if you have the heat press already, you can just send me the image, reach out to me in the comments, let me know what you'd like, and I'll print it for you using my Epson SC-F100 printer. Yeah, they're expensive, but you know, if you go in on them with somebody, really and truly, you don't really need one per person, if you will. So, great group project, great for a club. Okay, here's the reveal. SpongeBob SquarePants. I hope I got them right. Oh yeah. Ah, it's hot. It's off the press. That's why we call it that. Okay, here we go. Oh man. And look how good he came out. Wow, tremendous. And as I was talking about, you know, feet were really low right at the bottom. So I was kind of nervous about that aspect of the shirt, but I think we really nailed it. What do you think? Please tell me in the comments below. Also, hang tight. 25 seconds from now, you'll see this thing with an added fidget puffer. Stay tuned. Okay, and to put the icing on this cake here, white icing in this case, we're doing the white puff print. We're going to do that all over the SpongeBob SquarePants logo. If you want to see how I made this dye sublimation shirt, check out the link below. And if you have stayed with me this entire time, thanks so much. Please give me a like and subscribe on the channel. We're making all over dye sublimation shirts and adding custom puff prints that require high pressure. Once you do achieve this pressure on there, you don't want to let up until you have it really down. I press them at 290 for about 25 seconds, and I shake them vigorously to very much make them cool down. Check it out. Get into puff print. If you want to learn more about it, check out my channel. Hot off the press. I'm Jeff Kennedy, Space Surfer. Thanks again. Ready to see this thing? Let me give it a shake. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, even my bird liked it. Did you hear that? Anyway, that's the final shirt. I'll be back with it on to finish out the episode. Hang tight. And here we are back with the finalized shirt. The all over SpongeBob with the pineapple palace in the back. And we got SpongeBob SquarePants. As you can tell, it lined up right over the letters. Couple tricks. I can tell you more on my channel in the comments. And yeah, as you can tell, even all the cheese holes really lined up super killer, or the sponge holes. Yeah, just absolutely love how this shirt came out. No dye on the bottom, got the entire body in. And I love how the puff even went up onto the neck. Super fun. Across the front like Superman's chest. Hope you like what we're doing here. If you don't believe me, just check out the episodes just a couple weeks ago. We're getting a lot better real quickly. And a lot of the early episodes are good too. We use the smaller printer. So please give me a like, give me a subscribe, and tell your friends about me. Thanks so much. See you next time, which is tomorrow. Bye.